Why don't I sound like a native speaker? Why do native speakers speak fast? Why can't I understand the native speakers? Let's answer these questions today. I think you can already tell that our topic for today is all about the pronunciation, the accent of the native speakers and the non-native speakers. First things first, I'd like to clarify that I'm not saying that we should all sound like a native speaker, that native speakers sound better compared to non-native speakers. We are not implying any of those, all right? Throughout my years in teaching, I've been always hearing these kinds of comments from my students, like, why do native speakers speak fast? I want to sound like a native speaker, or how to speak like them. I want to speak fast too, or I want to speak like a native speaker. For me, there's nothing wrong with aiming to sound like a native speaker. I mean, it's not wrong for my student to say that I want to sound like a native speaker, or I want to speak as fast as them. What's wrong is belittling other people, or those people, those non-native speakers who don't sound like native speakers. Accent is always a hot topic. It's always a hot issue. It's usually the center of debate. It's usually the topic of debates. Like, people would say we should adapt a native speaker accent. The other person might argue that no, the accent is not important. It's not important for us to sound like native speakers. As long as we're speaking in English, we're using the right grammar and we're using the right words. I'd say both of them are correct, but it depends on the situation. Let's say your job is in line with public speaking, or in your job you are exposed to a lot of people from different countries, then you might want to speak in the neutral accent or the standard accent. To be honest with you, I often listen to native speakers because I also aim to sound like them. Since my job is to teach English, I think it is also my responsibility to speak in the standard way, or to speak correctly, to learn the correct pronunciations, to learn where to really put the stress on the word or in sentences. If you aim to do your job better by learning how to sound like a native speaker, then do it. So, do native speakers really speak fast? No, they don't. Yes, they kind of speak fast, but they sound faster because they eliminate syllables in sentences. They do not pronounce all of them. I'm not bragging, but there are foreigners, especially in Asia, who travel to the Philippines just to learn English. Yes, that's right. ESL industry in the Philippines is quite big, alright? Not just the BPO industry, which is also aligned with English speaking. Every summer vacation or winter vacation, they travel to the Philippines just to learn English for a couple of months. And first, I wondered because, yes, the Filipinos speak fluent English, but we're not native speakers. But for them, some of them prefer Philippine English because they can understand it better. And I think by saying that they can understand Philippine English better than American English is that they hear each syllable in sentences. Unlike the American English, that they tend to omit syllables when they are speaking. Let's have a few sentences for you to understand what I'm saying. For example, this sentence. A Filipino might say, or non-native speakers might say, let me carry these for you. Again, let me carry these for you. That's very clear. We heard each word, each syllable. Let me carry these for you. Let me carry these for you. But native speakers might say let me. Instead of saying let me, they would just say let me, let me. There's no T. Let me carry these for you. Let me carry these for you. Next sentence. I want to join the English club. Again, I want to join the English club. We're clear with that? We heard each syllable, but a native speaker or an American English native speaker might say, I wanna. So instead of saying I want to, native speakers say, I wanna join the And then what happens there? The English club. Again, the English club. What happened there? I inserted the Y sound in between the and English. I don't say, I want to join the English club. I want to join the English club. I said, the English, the English. I want to join the English club. The next one is pretty common. So instead of saying, I am going to, native speakers, or at least the American English native speakers, say, I'm gonna, right? I'm gonna go to the supermarket. Again, instead of saying, I'm going to the supermarket, native speaker might say, I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. Aside from shortening or omitting syllables in sentences, native speakers also blend. Now, what is blending in sentences? We carry the last sound of this word to the first sound of the next word. Is that confusing? Let's have some examples. Let's say I'm stating my name. So instead of saying my name is Anne, I'm gonna say my name is Anne. My name is Anne. What happened there? I blended the sound from name, the M sound there, and the first sound in is. So instead of saying name is, I said name is. And then since the last sound for is a consonant sound, then I can also carry that to the first sound of the next word, which is A. Again, blending usually happens when the last sound of the word is a consonant sound and the next sound is a vowel sound. Alright, so I can do the blending here. My name is Anne. Again, my name is Anne. For this sentence, I can also say, my name's Anne. Again, my name's Anne. What are you studying? What are you studying? Now, we can blend which words here? The what and are. So, the letter T sound for what can be carried to the letter A sound, alright? So instead of saying what are, I can say what are. What are you studying? Again, what are you studying? What are you studying? Now I want you to try blending this. The officer is in the office. Again, the officer is in the office. It'll be the officer, the we inserted the Y sound there between the and O. Alright? The becomes the O. The officer is in the office. The office becomes the office. The office. How about this? I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Again, I am going to make a cup of coffee. I am going to make a cup of coffee. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Again, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. What happened there? So this I am going to becomes I'm gonna. Then for the phrase make a cup of coffee, we blended make and a. So we have to carry the K sound for make to the next word, which is a. Instead of saying make a, we say make a, and then make a cup, and then cup of becomes cup of. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Again, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. The last reason, aside from omitting some syllables, they also omit letter sounds. There are silent letters in their words which are not common for non-native speakers. For example, this word. So instead of saying comfortable, native speakers just say comfortable. Are you comfortable? Again, are you comfortable? It's not, are you comfortable? It's not, are you comfortable? It's, are you comfortable? Next word. So instead of saying different, they just say different. The silent letter here is the letter E. So instead of saying differ, we just say different. Even native speakers follow different pronunciation rules. One more time. Even native speakers follow different pronunciation rules. I'm going to make a list of those words which have surprisingly silent letters, alright? Just like the words comfortable and different. So please wait for that video. And that's the end of our lesson for today. Again, I hope you learned something with me today. I hope this video has been helpful. Click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Like this video, that will motivate me to make more videos in the future. Share this video with other learners, I'd really appreciate that. By the way, if you have a Reddit account, I also have this page. I post there new videos. Follow the Just Random English Learners. And as always, dream and make your dream happen. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!